In the beginning, before the first man took his breath, before Adam was shaped from the dust, before even the light was separated from darkness, there were others. They were not human, yet they were there. Silent watchers. Observers of the great unfolding of man's existence. The Bible calls them the sons of God. But who were they? And why does no one talk about them? In the book of Job, an ancient conversation between God and a suffering Job reveals a stunning truth. God asks him, "Where were you when I laid the foundation of the earth? Tell me, if you have understanding, when the morning stars sang together, and all the sons of God shouted for joy." Job 38 verse 4-7. Did you catch that? The sons of God were already there, before the earth was even formed. Before mankind. Before Eden. They watched, they rejoiced, and they knew secrets we were never told. If Adam was truly the first man, then who were these other beings? And why has their story been buried, ignored, or deliberately erased? What if the true history of creation is far more mysterious, far darker, and far more forbidden than we have ever imagined? There is something unsettling about their presence. If they were there before us, then the story of humanity may not be the beginning, but rather a continuation of something much older. Something lost. Something hidden. But what happened to these beings? And why, even when they are mentioned in the Bible, do most scholars refuse to speak of them? Get ready, because the truth you are about to uncover might change everything you thought you knew about the origins of mankind. If the sons of God were present before the creation of the earth, what exactly were they? Over centuries, theologians, historians, and mystics have debated this question, leading to three main theories. Theory 1. The sons of God were angels. The most widely accepted belief is that they were angels. Glorious, celestial beings created before mankind, existing in the divine realm. This makes sense, until you realize something strange. Throughout the Bible, angels are referred to as messengers. But these beings are given a different title, sons of God. Why? Could they be something more? Something separate from traditional angels? Were all of them loyal to God? Or did some of them rebel? Theory 2. The sons of God were pre-existent souls. Another theory suggests that the sons of God were not angels at all, but instead souls that existed before the physical world. In Jeremiah 1 verse 5, God tells the prophet, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you." Does this suggest that souls existed before birth? And if so, could these ancient sons of God have been the first souls, pre-existing in a world before Adam? If this theory is true, then mankind's history is much older than we thought. Humanity itself might not be the first creation, only the latest version. Theory 3. The sons of God were a forgotten civilization. A third and most chilling theory suggests that the sons of God were not merely spiritual beings, but a lost ancient race that existed before mankind. Some scholars believe that Genesis 1 verse 2 hides a secret message. It states, "The earth was without form and void." But in Hebrew, the word for was can also be translated as became. Could it be that the earth was not originally created as a void, but instead became desolate after some catastrophe? A forgotten war? A divine punishment? And if the sons of God existed before this event, were they part of an earlier civilization, one that was wiped from history? If this is true, then the sons of God were not just witnesses of creation. They were survivors of something much greater, something mankind was never meant to know. If the sons of God existed before Adam, what happened to them? The answer lies in one of the most controversial passages of the Bible, Genesis 6 verse 2. The sons of God saw that the daughters of men were beautiful, and they took them as wives, whomever they chose. This means that the sons of God did not just watch mankind, they interacted with us. They crossed a forbidden boundary. The result of this unnatural union? The Nephilim. Genesis 6 verse 4 tells us, "The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God came to the daughters of men and bore children to them. They were the mighty men of old, men of renown." The Nephilim, giants, warriors, legendary beings. Many believe that myths of gods and titans from ancient civilizations are actually distorted memories of these hybrid creatures. But why was this so dangerous? Why did God view this union as such a terrible crime? Because, according to the book of Enoch, the sons of God, called the Watchers, gave mankind forbidden knowledge. They taught humans war, magic, weapon-making, and dark arts. They corrupted humanity. And the punishment for their sin. The Great Flood. Genesis 6 tells us that God was so angered by the corruption of the world that he decided to wipe it clean. So the Lord said, "I will wipe mankind, whom I have created, from the face of the earth." Genesis 6 verse 7. But what many do not realize is that the flood was not only meant to destroy sinful humans, it was meant to eliminate the Nephilim and erase the sons of God's influence. According to 2 Peter 2 verse 4, "For if God did not spare the angels when they sinned, but cast them into Tartarus, and committed them to chains of darkness until the judgment." The sons of God who defied divine law were imprisoned, locked away, awaiting the final judgment. But what if some of them escaped? What if their influence never truly disappeared? Could their knowledge, their power, their dark influence still exist in the world today? If the sons of God were imprisoned, does that mean they are gone forever? Or do their descendants, their knowledge, their legacy, still shape the world? The Bible hints at an unsettling possibility. In Daniel 10 verse 13, an angel speaks of a celestial being known as the Prince of Persia, who opposed God's messengers. This suggests that spiritual forces are still at work, battling behind the scenes of human history. Could the sons of God, or their followers, still be manipulating the world? Many ancient texts, myths, and secret traditions hint at a shadowy elite, those who hold forbidden knowledge, those who guide humanity from the darkness. Some say they are hidden rulers, secret societies, descendants of the Nephilim. And if this is true, then mankind may still be living under the shadow of an ancient war. A war that began before us. A war that never ended. Are we still pawns in a game played by beings far older than we can imagine? And if so, what will happen when they return? One thing is certain, the truth has always been there. But only those who seek will see it. Are you ready to know more? Like this video and subscribe to our channel.